SML, we are live with SML Live. I'm Primetime 000, joined by Faz. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, not a lot. We've been getting some criticisms. We're not allowed to have fun around here, but we're going to do our best to have some fun
We're
tonight.
going to have some fun, So, hey, you know what? Let's just talk about that for a second here. I've won 25 games in a row. Dan is mad about it, even though he said he wanted to win 40 in a row. But then when that didn't happen, now it's not good to celebrate wins. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I think there's a little projecting there. I think Dan was expecting to have a better season than he is. 8-3. He's had some growing pains with this team, which is a very good team. He's having a tough time adjusting to Josh Allen a little bit, but at the end of the day, he'll be fine. And I think it's all going to be water under the bridge by the time playoffs comes around and we start getting some big games. And
Yeah,
it should be a lot of fun.
It will be a lot of fun. So obviously the big game today is going to be the 49ers playing against the Miami Dolphins. And we're going to get to that in a second, but we just want to go a brief, quick around the league here before we get too focused on that game, because we're going to talk about that game a lot, obviously. NFC right now, you and QP are the top dogs there, and then after that, there's a significant drop-off. Interesting race in the NFC East with Grams actually leading the division. Anything real quick, I mean, within 30 seconds, you want to spit out about the NFC?
One team I really want to highlight is Dom in the Cardinals. We talked about him a little bit on the point after. He's really kind of coming around. He's starting to figure this team out a little bit. He had just previously won 3 straight. Played you very tight. 3-point game, 20-17. You only had 1 offensive touchdown. So I think he's playing some good football right now. And if there's somebody in the NFC that's going to challenge me and Q, I think he's really the guy to watch.
Yeah, he's a good player. I agree. Obviously you got Meats in there. QB's playing well. Bomber at 7-5. Tough to count him out. Over in the AFC, obviously it's the Chargers, and then the pretty big drop off. The Broncos actually have the second best record. And I'm kind of looking at Monty and Dump. Matt's playing well. There's a lot of guys. The Finns is playing well. I mean, a lot of just solid guys, but nobody that's really getting a push for the number 1 seed right now.
Yeah, you've got the number 1 seed all but locked up. It would take an absolute miracle, I think, for you to lose that one, or one of my level vacations where you just start missing games left and right. Yeah. But the AFC's got it's been a lot of fun. I think it's been better than we expected. Beans is playing really well with the Jags. Finns has been on a little bit of a skid, just lost a tough one to Woods. Monty surpassing just all expectations. And after a tough start with Justin Fields, Dump has really made a resurgence over the last few weeks.
Yeah, he has. No, a lot of interesting playoff races as it's kind of the time to push for the playoffs, which brings me to one thing that the Thanos Club has put together. You're obviously the ringleader, is a Week 13 top 10 list. And I'm just going to blast through this. QP 1, Prime 2, Faz 3, Monty 4, Beans 5, Dan 6, QB 7, Dom 8, Matt 9, Fins 10, Grams, RD, Dump, Meats, Bomber, Doink, Colt all got votes. This is a very in-depth article. I'm not going to go through it all right now, but a lot of good work here. I encourage anybody watching to check it out. Always fun to read content. I'll say this. I put it in chat, and I did take issue with at least one part of the article.
And I'm going to guess that part of the article would be your ranking.
Actually, not my ranking.
I was going to say, I feel like 2 is pretty generous.
2, I don't know if 2's, okay, now that's a stretch. Generous, I'm undefeated, but 1 or 2, if you're undefeated, if there's 2 undefeated guys, 13 weeks into the season, and if you're number 2, that means you're still a top 2 guy in the league. So I'm not butthurt by being number 2. But what I am butthurt by, or what I disagree with, is, as I read through here, Prime made it to the gauntlet of Mike, NYT, Woods unscathed, undefeated with an easier schedule. QP, he actually, I don't think he has the toughest road. DW, Prime continues to dominate the powder puffs of the SML. Finns, he's not too critical of the schedule compared to most. So I did the math, and when you rack up my schedule compared to QP's schedule of wins we've had so far, My schedule only has one more loss. Like when you add all everybody's records that I've beat and QP's everybody that he's beat, my guys only have one more loss than QP's does. So it's this. Other than beating you, I would argue that my schedule isn't that far off of QP's. I think we both had easy schedules.
Yeah, I think you've both had easy schedules, and naturally that's going to come to the forefront when you're talking about two undefeated teams. Generally, if you're going to be undefeated, you're not playing a gauntlet. I do think though, if you look at kind of the overall body of work, I think the NFC, I think in general the AFC West plays a pretty weak schedule as it is. I mean, we're talking about Monty at 9-2 with the Broncos, and if you look at his schedule, the two playoff teams he's probably played, he lost to both. So that's kind of an issue there just with the AFC West. Q's is not great either, but he does have the win over me, and he does have a slightly tougher division. Meats was playing good football to start. He's got QB there who, only I believe only 3 losses on the season. Yeah, 9-3. Grams has been playing good ball recently. So, there's a couple more guys I think fit that middle tier, whereas your schedule, I love me some TTS, great guy. I don't really have to say much about his SML history. Woods, another great guy, doesn't do a ton of winning. Coop in there, same deal. So you've got Clink on there who, he's going to win maybe 2 games all season long.
Yeah.
So, it has been a slightly easier path for you. And I think the one thing that kind of stands out is that the 2 guys, that I can really point to as your best wins, excluding Monty, you obliterated him. But if you look at the Dom and the Beans game, both of them 3-point games, 1 touchdown offensively against Dom. Beans I thought was a very impressive win, but you were also down double-digit points in that game, which is kind of a Beans special against you. So, I think just with the tougher games you've had, you've played them tighter, and then Q, I don't know, did you listen to the midseason report card?
I didn't listen to all of it, no.
Okay, I don't do anything at work, so I have plenty of time to listen to all of it. But when they talked about Q, Grams brought up his point differential, and I think he has like a 200 point differential on the season. Like he's beating a good schedule or a bad schedule. He's obliterating a bad schedule.
It's a little more. I'm gonna make. We got 2 minutes till kickoff. I just want to make 2 final points. I think Q probably should be number 1. Now Matt, I've won 25 straight games. I'm undefeated. So if you want to put the Chargers up there, that's fine. It's not necessarily my style to blow out people as much. The lesser teams. Yeah. I just don't do that as much. Now the only thing I will say is, looking at SML now, and I'm said, okay, Prime, you're beating plumbers here. But then I win Super Bowls 4 years ago, and it's like, Prime, those wins don't count because you beat plumbers then. So it's like anytime I win, I'm beating plumbers. It's just. But hey, that's okay. The only.
Hey man, you just run the plumber union. What can we say?
Yeah, I'm just it's like anytime I win, it's the plumber, I guess. But hey, it's good. I love it. I do think that me and Q have both enjoyed easier schedules. Even the year I went undefeated in season 1 of this cycle, my schedule is, I had to play you twice and I had to play some other people. So it's tough to win all your games no matter who you are. But I would love to play Q in a 19-0 Super Bowl. That's for sure.
That would be fun to watch. Hopefully we don't see it, because I would rather play you in the Super Bowl. But yeah, regardless, it's when you're the top dog, people just love to try and bring you to their level. It is what it is. We've seen every time I win a Super Bowl. Gunslinger, and he only throws corner routes and outside level concepts. Yeah. So it's just part one of those things. It's lonely at the top, man.
It's lonely at the top, but it's fun. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Agreed.
But hey, that just means at least you're doing something. If you're not making people mad, you're not doing something. But let's talk about this game, particularly the 49ers and Dolphins, which are going to be kicking off here in just a few moments. We're going to switch it over to our screen here. We got Matt on one side and NYT on the other. Both of these guys are good players. Matt has actually won a Super Bowl this cycle, and NYT actually post Plummer era. He actually made a Super Bowl as well, lost it ultimately, but both of these guys have won some big games.
Yeah, and these are both good players and kind of similarly matched players. They're kind of guys that you always put in that second tier that can beat you on a good day. They both have good teams. I think NYT has a slight team advantage in this one, so I'm curious to see how Matt compensates. But with Hill and Waddle, you can never count them out.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game, and as the rain's coming down, um, you
That's
know,
interesting. I think that might hurt Matt a little bit. I think
it,
that plays into NYT's favor.
I think so too. And obviously, Matt I think he's given up the team advantage to the 49ers. When I play the Niners, the front seven was really getting after me. Um, you know, and Matt's, one thing we don't talk about a lot about him is he's developed very nicely as a passer
Yes.
to start the cycle, obviously with Herbert. And even before that, last cycle with Trevor Lawrence, he was throwing a lot. So it's interesting.
Yeah.
Right
And
off
I
the
mean,
bat, nice throw
right
by
off the
Matt.
that's a great.
He's going off the
He may not be.
sideline. He's gonna. Is he gonna get caught? How does he get caught from behind? That's interesting, but he does. Nice play there to start.
Yeah, 72 yards off the rip. It was a good read, finds the outside receiver, and these guys are just so dangerous. I mean, as soon as he catches the ball, all of a sudden you're like, wait, I don't know if anybody's going to get him.
QP's asking, NYT post Plummer era made a Super Bowl. Yeah, NYT actually beat Dan in a playoff game, I think an NFC Championship game. And then he went on to play, I forget if it was, I think it was QB Stud actually. QB beat me in the AFC Championship game, so it was QB and Dan, or QB and NYT, and ultimately QB won that game.
Man, the Madden gods just really don't want a prime Dan Super Bowl.
It just doesn't happen, man.
It just doesn't seem to be a thing that's allowed.
Hey, Matt comes right down the field, though, gets inside the 5-yard line, and Tua making checks in this rainstorm. Passing from the 5's not what Matt used to do, but here he goes. He's throwing it, and it's caught, and he's going to be short of the goal line, but inside the 1-yard line. Wow.
So close. Good read there. Finds his little out route. Just needed really maybe a slightly better catch animation or just a little bit of cut up field, but on the 3rd and goal. He's had trouble running this season so far.
Yeah, he doesn't quite have a great running game, which is weird to say, but he's going to hand it off here, and he's going to get it. Oh, he's going to be short. Whoa.
Man, that's such a tight spot.
Let's see if Matt goes for this. It's normal for him to kick the field goal.
I like throwing the challenge flag here.
He's challenging this. What are they going to call it? They're going to call it short. I really hope Matt goes for this. Typically, he'd kick a field goal, and that's what he's going to do. 17-yard field goal. Fast. 17.
I am kind of a proponent of taking your points early in games. I don't love point chasing. You haven't run the ball well. You're outmatched up front. I think it's the smart call, but for entertainment's sake, it would have been more fun to go for it.
Yeah, and that's just Matt. And again, Matt's won a Super Bowl. People kind of criticize this style, but hard to deny results. And Matt's won a Super Bowl, won a playoff game, season 2, and he's been winning.
Yeah, he's a consistent winner. He's a very good player. He's smart. He knows his style. He doesn't really deviate from his style. He knows what he wants to do and how he wants to play the game. So he's happy to take his 3 points here, lock up on D, and get the ball back. Got to respect it.
Hey guys, by the way, let us know how the stream's looking here. We got my different hookup now, so hopefully that's a little bit better. As a handoff is to Christian McCaffrey, who makes a man miss, another man miss, and he gets tackled after a gain of like 12 yards. Nice run there.
Yeah, he's so dangerous. I mean, you get him in open field, and this Niners offensive line can certainly do that at will almost. He's a dangerous piece, and the run game is going to be so important in this matchup.
Nice. And now look at this interesting formation. A lot of stuff you can do out of here, and he's going to go ahead and hand it off to Christian McCaffrey again there, getting about 4 yards. So one thing I noticed about NYT, and it's kind of highly mentioned, especially on his defense, he sends a lot of cover 0 blitzes. You notice that?
I did notice that, and that's something that he actually reached out to me and asked for some strategy tips on this game. And I told him that he's going to want to get away from that because if Matt ever has time, Waddle and Hill are going to burn him on those 0 blitzes.
Yeah, and let's wait for this play here. Is Lance is back to throw, and he throws nice curl route, nice timing there. I want to look at that here, but people sometimes be like, oh, NYT sends a lot of blitz, and he does, but let's not get caught too much up in tendencies. Like just because somebody has a little more of a tendency doesn't mean they're trying to cheat. It just means that they do something more than you. And that's okay because I think we want people to have different styles. And if we try to force everybody in a box, then we really are going to face the same person every time.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Everybody should have their styles, their, what they're comfortable doing. And I mean, if you're looking at teams who should be sending a lot of pressure, it's the Niners. I want Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw getting at the quarterback.
Yeah, and let's look here as the timeout's taken. Let's look at this timing route on this curl route. This is a good play here. It's really easy to read. Just watch that left side corner. If there's no linebacker fanning out, you can hit that all day. Personally, I won't throw it inside. I'll actually usually throw a free form to the back shoulder. It seems like the cornerback can't jump it as easily, but NYT gets a nice curl route there.
Yeah, beautifully timed, beautifully thrown, and I thought we were going to get Brock Purdy tonight, but it looks like we're still getting Lance.
Maybe for now is CMC stuffed there, 3rd and 2 coming up.
Yeah, and Matt sent the house. And that's kind of what he's going to have to do against this team to stop the run. He's going to need to sell out and take some chances.
Interesting formation here for NYT as Matt's going hard flat, sending Kittle out wide. And it's just a handoff, and he just gets held up. Oh, and he breaks off a tackle, and this would be a long kick, and he could still go for this. So we got some options here for the Niners. I think I would go for this because the rain, it's a lot easier to miss kicks.
Yeah, I'd be a little nervous kicking this one.
This is Robbie Gold too.
Yep.
The kick is up. It's on the way. It's gonna be. Oh, it hits the upright, and it's no good. Wow.
And that's why you go for it.
Yep. In the rain. Wow.
A little too far, a little out of range.
That's a long kick for anybody. Robbie Gold in the rain.
And now good field position for the Dolphins.
Yeah, and this is where Matt, he could take a deep shot with one of these speedsters if he wanted to. And Matt hands it off inside. And this is why Matt he's just always just calculated. He's like Floyd Mayweather. That's my comparison to him. I'll say it a lot. He'll take the jab and he'll keep jabbing you, and then he just wins every round and he wins the game.
Yeah, he really does, and he's comfortable in that offense. He's comfortable with that style. He's really kind of perfected it over the past few cycles, and it is impressive to watch. I got to hand it to him.
He likes the corner out of this formation. Let's see, it's covered pretty nicely, and he takes the high-low there, gets the first down. Nice read there by Matt.
Yep, good read. Get the hands into the ball into the hands of these dangerous players, and you never know what happens. But you just love your free yards there. Take it every time.
So looking at this game here, obviously the Dolphins are fighting for a chance at still winning the division. Obviously Dan's in that division, but do you think Matt's got a shot at winning the AFC East?
He does have a shot. I think he's more on the outside. But he does have a shot with Dan dropping some games that he shouldn't. Matt has a brutal schedule coming up, though, which is going to make it tough.
Yeah, I play Matt next. Here we go, back to throw. Nice read again. Nice timing, Matt. Matt getting the ball out quickly.
Yeah, he is. Sent the running back on the out, kind of draws that user away, and just basically feasting on whichever one he doesn't pick there. It's a good concept, tough to guard.
Another 3rd down, though, and NYT has to be thinking, hey, if I can get a stop here, maybe I can hold them to the field goal and keep it a 1-score game. So let's see what the Niners do here. As Tua out of the gun, looking to throw, quick pass. It's going to be and that
was tight.
That's the difference in Justin Herbert and Tua.
Yep.
Herbert.
Yeah, throw power hurts him there.
Herbert probably squeezes that in. Long
what
kick.
In the world?
He's kicking it 4th and 2. NYT does some crazy shifting as the ball's in the air. It's going to be good, but what the frick was that?
I don't know what I just saw. Did he try and flip his block?
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, that was bizarre. If there's anybody who's going to figure out how to block kicks, NYT actually perfected the inside block from last cycle. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe he's onto something. Who knows?
Maybe he is.
Those carnies, you can't trust them.
What a time to try it on SML Live for God and everybody to see. But hey, 6-0, NYT getting the ball back here. I'd like to see him try to maybe take some shots down the field. We haven't seen that much.
No, he was very content to just stick with CMC in the first drive. We'll see if he opens it up here at all.
He's looking downfield. Ooh, he had the corner out, I think, but nice check down there and gets the first down.
Yeah, I can't hate taking the free first down there. Nice kind of guaranteed throw. Still the first. It's your first play. Nothing wrong with that, even if you might have been able to get more somewhere else.
Yeah, no, I agree. First down here. As Trey Lance is out of the gun, one thing that's been kind of neutralized this year in Madden has been quarterbacks scrambling. Escape Artist is dead, and I think everybody loves that, honestly. Uh,
Everybody loves that. Yes.
but scrambling quarterbacks are kind of, I mean, old now.
Yeah, and this is a guy who really kind of suffers from that. Trey Lance has a lot of speed. He kind of thrives on getting outside the pocket and using a big arm. Uh, I think it's better for the overall health of the game. It's just so difficult to defend, and AI just doesn't react well enough.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good change, even if it's not really where you see the NFL headed.
Yeah, I agree. It's a handoff, a little outside zone there. Um, one thing I was thinking about with that, I know Escape Artist is dead and you can't make the crazy spinning around plays, but the mobile quarterbacks still do. You can still get away from the rush and do stuff like that. So the difference is still there. It's just not quite the game breaker it used to be.
Yeah, I think the big difference is that it's just very balanced now. You're not necessarily terrified of it, but you do have guys who can get outside the pocket and make plays. Field is still doing big things with Lamar, as he should. So, yeah, I think it's in a good place for the overall health of Madden.
By the way, both of these guys are passing the ball well, making quick reads, decisive reads.
Yeah, it's been a good start for both. Both of them perfect on the day so far, and hopefully, or I guess Matt obviously has the one incompletion, but Lance perfect on the day so far. So just disregard me. Don't worry about it.
Well, you can usually you can usually tell if somebody's feeling good passing the ball, if they're decisive and getting it out quick.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they have a lot of completion, both of these guys are really getting it out quick. Like NYT here, now he's holding on to it here, not as decisive, but gets a nice read. Waited
Beautiful,
for that.
Yeah, beautiful read. Great timing on that.
Yeah. A little bit longer developing. He had been going to, I think his first, second read is open that time. Waited longer and really fitted in there nicely.
Yeah, I think he saw the way that Matt's user was playing that and realized he was going to have that deep level. That's great patience and a great anticipation throw.
So here we go now. Lance under center, and he's going to go ahead and play fake it. This is a shot play. He's got it, the touchdown. He throws it to the other side, and he's going to get it a touchdown anyway. That's a touchdown 49ers. NYT.
Yeah, he had me a little nervous when he didn't take the first one, but again, another great anticipation throw. He just kind of realized that soft spot in the zone was going to be open, held onto the ball a second. 49ers offensive line, again, just so stellar, giving him the time he needs, and delivers a great ball. Goes up in this game.
And, hey, the 49ers up by 1, but knowing Matt like I do, he is not worried one bit.
No, Matt is very good at staying calm, no matter kind of what the game gives him. He has maybe one of the best attitudes for playing Madden in the SML, and that's extremely important because this game can be frustrating.
Do you remember season 2? Matt played Bomber. I don't know if I think you commentated the game, and Matt had. Is he calling the same play? Hold on a second here. This is the play NYT called, or very close to it. Is he's play action now? And he's throwing it long. Matt airing it out. He's got his guy. Yeah. It's Tyreek Hill. Goodbye. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Oh, that brings a tear to my eye to see Matt dropping back and throwing shots. I love it.
Wow. Well, as I was going to say, you had commentated the game. It was in the snow. Matt against Bomber. And Bomber had the ball at like the 40-yard line. And it's like, people were kind of clamoring for him to take timeouts, do something. And Matt was like, nah, I'm just going to hard flat and I'm going to get a defense. And he like pick six his Bomber after, and wins the game. And it was just like, this dude is consistently composed.
It really is impressive. That was one of the most fun SML games I've called. And really that whole game, he just kind of battled through it. He had some weird stuff happen to him. And he is completely unfazed at almost all times. Sticks with his game plan. And it almost always pays off for him.
Yeah, and don't put in chat, these receivers would be so much fun. Yeah, they would be.
Yeah, they sure would be.
Is NYT going the same play? No way, right? It looks like the same formation. He's going the same play. Matt sends a blitz, though. Matt was ready for it.
Yeah. Yeah, he was all over that. He realized this game was opening up, decided to send some heat just in case, and really just a great defensive play call there. Yeah. NYT getting a little greedy.
Yep. It's hard though. That's what makes it hard. Is you want to, okay, you do this, I can do that, and it's tough when you get caught up in that little mind game.
Yeah, especially after somebody hits you with a one-play score, you almost feel like default you want to get it back as fast as possible.
So 3rd and 11, nice little pickup there for NYT, who still hasn't thrown an incompletion, I don't think.
No, perfect on the day still.
So Here we go. Trey Lance, big third down. Matt going cover one robber, I think it is. Oh, no, switch to cover three. Um, Lance out of the gun. He's looking to throw here. What will he do? He's going to throw it. Oh, he just missed him.
The announcer's jinx in full form. Goodness, he was open too.
Do you think he tried a free form there? That went outside.
It's possible that he put it a little too far. Sometimes I think it could just be young quarterback in the rain.
Yeah, that hurts. If you're NYT, that hurts your morale a lot.
Yeah, because he'd really been looking good to this point. Obviously, you want the first play back, but he got a chunk after that. So, it's really kind of a bummer to go out like that. But, I mean, you've got the Niners for a reason. Let's see some defense now.
So, 3:33 left. I'm expecting Matt to go back and run the ball. I haven't looked at his play here, but he's going to hand it off. Nice run there, and that's why Matt's good, man. He just goes, and breaking tackles. He just goes right back to the run.
Yeah, the offensive line playing well so far, opening up some holes there. He's struggled for most of the season running the ball. It's been Hill and Waddle, but I mean NYT is going to have to play off, and I kind of told him you almost want to let him down into the red zone and try and stop him inside the 10 because there's just so much speed in the outside before then.
Yeah, is Matt another chunk play there? The Dolphins' offense is cooking right now.
Yeah, right now, I mean NYT just can't get off a block, and Matt, I mean just pounding it with a lot of success here.
Yeah, and here's Matt out of the pistol actually. And he's going to go ahead and hand it off. Matt running a lot of different formations, breaking another tackle. Matt running the rock, baby. Breaking it inside, cutting inside, getting hit, breaking another tackle. Is he in the end zone? They say he's short. Oh, man. I thought he scored.
Raheem Mostert, man. This dude's balling right now. He said, who says we can't run the ball? We're going to run the ball today.
Matt needs to challenge that just for the sake of coolness factor.
Well, he already challenged one, so you got to be careful. You don't want to lose both challenges in the first half. Oh, he wouldn't even be able to pause. So thanks.
Oh, man, that's bad. This game sucks.
Just so silly.
Dude, this game's garbage, honestly, at times. It's just the dumbest things. But hey, Matt at the 1 yard line. This could actually benefit him because he could take another NYT timeout or something. I don't know. What will he do here? He's going to hand it off. And he's going to get in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Will Matt go for 2?
No, Matt is not the type who's going to go for 2. No shot.
He's going to kick it.
Sometimes when Matt needs to, I'm not sure that he's going to go for 2. Just out of his morals.
He's funny. He's funny.
But man, I mean, just talk about an impose your will kind of drive. I mean, what was it? 3 runs, 4 runs, every single one of them for a chunk, and then
impressive.
Easily in the end zone. Jeez.
Matt will get a woman and string her along and screw her around, but by God, he will not go for it on 4th and 1 or go for a 2-point conversion.
Never.
I respect Matt.
If that girl ever understood his Madden morals, I think she'd be more confused than anybody on planet Earth.
Yeah, I mean, it is. This guy's morals are,
it's unshakable.
Just unshakable. Here we go. Trey Lance under center here. It's a little handoff to McCaffrey, who gets a nice 5 yards or so.
Yeah, trying to keep up with this run attack here. And right now, the Dolphins have really won the trench battle early on in this game.
Yeah, they have against a good 49ers team.
Yeah, surprising, but they came to play.
And it's going to be a play. Oh, no, it's a handoff again. Interesting. NYT trying the little cutback there. That's a feature they added this year. The was it 360 cut? I don't use it too much, but I've seen some guys get pretty good with it.
Yeah, it's an interesting feature. It's really only supposed to be used at the line of scrimmage. That's when it's best and most effective. And if you do it well, you really can kind of help your run out. Other than that, it doesn't really do a whole lot, but
big completion there, by the way, on 3rd down.
Yeah, still passing the ball well, still reading the field well. He's making his progressions. He's not panicking. So we really haven't seen any bad throws at NYT yet.
As I'm watching this game, I see the ball go in the air, and I'm thinking, I gotten a little used to Justin Herbert making that thing fly. And NYT's losing a lot of clock, by the way, real quick here. But the set feet lead is a big difference maker for quarterbacks.
It sure is, man. If Rodgers retires, I don't know what I'm going to do.
What are you going to do?
Like I truly have no idea. I will probably go to the draft, maybe try and take advantage of somebody who got bored of a young quarterback, but it's gonna hurt. It's gonna really hurt.
Here. I'll give you advice. I'll give unsolicited advice here. Let's watch this play real quick. Back to throw. Throwing, nice timing there. Good first down. Take a timeout. So if I'm Faz, no matter what, this offseason, I'm breaking the bank for Zach Wilson.
You know what's crazy? I was just listening to the midseason report card, and they were talking about DW, and I was like, I might take a run at Zach Wilson this offseason.
And here's why. DW's got the first pick in the draft. It makes sense for him because he's never going to develop Zach Wilson to what he needs to be. I love DW, great guy, but he's not a great passer. He knows that. So it would make sense for him to trade Zach Wilson to somebody who can use him. And then he's got the first pick. He's going to get the best quarterback in the draft. So there you go. Makes sense for everybody.
Yeah, I really think it does too. Or maybe I'll just trade for the number 1 pick.
Yeah, you can try that.
Sell like crazy. I'll just give him everything, whatever he wants.
It's a
DW,
nice.
let's get in the
hold
DM.
on. This don't want to dot.
That's a laser. What a throw.
Whoa, Nally. Let's watch the instant replay on that one.
What a throw. What a response from NYT. That was an incredible drive.
That was. And I mean, the timing of that throw, nice back corner of the end zone. NYT's kick was good, by the way. You guys missed that because we were watching the replay, but nice throw there.
And that's not an easy route to throw against that coverage.
Yeah, that was just a good throw. These guys are.
Yeah,
oh, I don't like
really
this. I don't like the squib here.
No, it's. I guess because Matt's not going to return the kick anyway, right? So you might as well just boot it.
Yeah, I think that's a part of the reason of knowing the difference in your opponents. Matt is so vocal about, hey, I don't return kicks. I'm not that guy.
Right. Yeah, we just talked about his morals. There's no shot this dude's returning the kick.
And now you set him up at the 40-yard line with Tyreek Hill. So let's see what Matt does here.
Yeah, it's certainly dangerous. You're kind of playing with fire.
He throws. Okay. Tyreek's with the ball. He gets tackled. Nice little play there, though. At the very least, that helped Matt get a little more momentum before halftime. But, hey, we got a good game after 2 quarters.
Yeah, we have a great game. Both of these guys playing great. We've seen really just incredible offense. Outside of one bad throw from Lance, we haven't seen like a poor read yet or a poor decision.
Yeah, it is. It's been a good game. And back to your point about, guys having to know their opponents. When you play Matt, more often than not, you can play for 3 downs. And it's just like when you trade with KJ, it's like, KJ likes his draft picks, so you offer him more draft picks. I think that's what separates the best players is just kind of knowing their opponent, knowing what they like, and trying to take advantage of that.
Yeah, it's just an awareness of the game and of who you're playing, just always kind of knowing what's going on around you. And in situations like that, sometimes that can be the difference.
Yeah.
With this Dolphins team, Hill and Waddle can get free against any coverage.
They're freakishly good. NYT has the ball, and he has a chance to drive down and take the lead, surprising. It feels like Matt's kind of outplayed NYT, but, hey, the score is that NYT gets a touchdown. He's got the lead.
NYT has done a very good job of not unraveling because I know, if you get a drive against you where somebody just runs the ball 4 straight times and they just go 75 yards untouched, it gets frustrating.
It hurts bad.
Yeah. He's done a great job of kind of avoiding the spiral with just a phenomenal response drive. And now, he's getting rewarded for that if he can do it again.
So I was 11 years old, and I played in my first Madden tournament ever at Walmart. I made it to the championship round against the Pittsburgh Steelers in Madden 08. And Willie Parker ran all over me. Just gashed me.
Willie, not slow Willie.
This guy came in a Franco Harris, Ben Roethlisberger, I don't know what jersey he had on, decked out in Steelers. I'm 11. My curfew's 8 p.m., my bedtime's 8 p.m., and I lose to this guy in the championship game, Willie Parker. Running the ball and getting chunks when I lose to people like that always gives me that memory. It's just not fun.
No, it's not fun at all. Really, just a miserable time. You almost feel helpless. Like you're just watching your defensive lineman just get blown up.
Big hit there. And this is 2 times now NYT has gone for the deep PA shot now, and Matt's taken advantage of it.
Yeah, you kind of have to take those out of the playbook. It worked for you once, but since then you've really put yourself in some big holes with these. You're just getting crushed in the trenches. Really is what it is. So you just have to kind of nix the PA for this game, I think.
What's up, Dump? What's up, Dump? Let us know. Yeah, I see you say prime here. 3rd and 20. Back to throw. He's got the guy deep. Just take it. Force it. Force it. Nice throw. Never force it. He's got his man.
Never force it. Do that instead.
Oh, what a patient read.
A beautiful read. I mean, he's just right now he's reading the field so well. This might be the best I've ever seen him read a field. He's
honestly
sitting, waiting. He's finding soft spots. He's delivering the ball on time. Really, just impressive offense from both teams here.
And another 8-yard run there. So that's Mitchell getting the first. Could you trade Elijah Mitchell? Because that's what I would do.
I believe you can trade Elijah Mitchell. Let's. I have Neon up here. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to trade him. He's not superstar.
I would trade him. I got the V8 juice, by the way. I had the wife bring in some V8 juice about 10 minutes ago. I actually knocked it out already, so there's that. But what were you going to tell us about Elijah Mitchell?
I was just checking the old stats here. We got 90 speed, 83 break tackle, 86 juke, star dev, 24 years old. He's a good piece. I could see somebody making a move for him.
Yeah, somebody could trade 2nd-round pick for him or something.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, well, we're seeing him get a lot of action here. McCaffrey didn't get hurt, did he?
I don't know. He got a big chunk play. I think he must be tired. In the rain, yeah. I don't hate that if you keep him out either.
No, because the fumbles are definitely a little more in the rain, which I actually like that from EA. That's kind of a cool feature. They don't do a ton of those, but that's a good.
Well, if EA was smart, they would market that stuff a little bit more.
Right. Yeah, they don't tell you they're going to do that. It just kind of happens.
Yeah. I mean, even field goals are harder, and they don't even market. I mean, that's a marketing piece. But single back ace, a lot of people do the quick post route out of this. I think NYT's going to send a man in motion. Probably, I forget what he does out of this. I think it's just a run. Yeah, it's a handoff up the middle. No Christian McCaffrey still. Mitchell's a hot hand, I guess, and he's riding him.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting chunks, so you might as well keep him in there. It's working out for you. I don't mind the balanced running back attacks. I use 2 as well. Just kind of always keeps your guys fresh, keeps the ball in their hands. All good things.
Here comes CMC. Matson in the heavy blitz. Let's see if NYT goes for a pass play here. Another man in motion. Last time he did this, it was a run. I'm guessing NYT's going to pass it here. He's identifying some. This is the age-old trick. Know if they're in man or not if the guy traces them. And it's nice call there. Stretch play. Getting the edge. Christian McCaffrey getting 9 yards.
Yeah, I really like what he did there. Just checking out his coverage, seeing what he's working with. Probably considered switching to a pass, but decided stick with the stretch, and blocking set up well for him. Gets a big chunk.
You can RPO this if you wanted here. He's just diving it. I mean, this is physical football, and he's short.
Yeah, sure. The spots have not been friendly in this game.
Nuh-uh.
What do you think? We go to a stretch or look after this?
I would
stretch alert looky. It's an SML staple.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Here we go. Trey under center. He's gonna hand it off right up the middle again. Oh, it's who is that? Was that the?
That is Juszczyk, Kyle Juszczyk. He was going for the bowling ball.
I don't like that at all.
Probably trying to get a little too cute. I think you. Now you go with stretch alert, right?
Yeah. First of all. I don't know why I just don't know why you would do that. Madden doesn't work that way. Like, it just doesn't.
No, in real life, sure, Juszczyk probably gets the 1 yard, but Madden doesn't like stuff like that.
Yeah. Dan says use your best play. Oh, it's a stretch play. I missed the play. It's a touchdown. Whoa, Nally.
It's a tough one to miss. NYT, another just great response drive. Matt's fuming. He went for it on 4th.
And let's watch the instant replay here. It's an RPO. Always like the RPO and short yardage. You have 2 reads, and he gets in the end zone untouched. And the 49ers have come back down 2 scores, I believe it was, to make this a 1-point lead. Matt hasn't had the ball in a long time.
No, he hasn't. Matt scored that touchdown, then NYT closed out the half with a score on a great drive, and then another great drive to start this half, and took off a ton of time.
Yeah, I agree. So here we go. Matt, here's the thing, though. Knowing Matt, he's going to go right back to running the ball and just kind of grinding it out. I mean, this is...
Right.
If you wanted a game to end... Oh, he's going to PA this. He's trying to
boy.
Let's buckle up. Buckle up fast. Here we go. Play
Matt's
fake.
going for the
Pressure
kill.
coming. Oh, no, he's hit. And
Oh
he goes
gosh!
down. Oh.
Probably should have ran it.
And this is when Matt when he gets behind, if there's a hole in Matt's game, it's when he gets behind the sticks.
Mm-hmm.
There's some
Yeah,
guys.
NYT can really capitalize here.
Yeah, NYT's got the pass rush, and he doesn't have a whole lot of plays in his playbook that naturally get 12 to 15 yards all the time.
Right.
Interesting. This game's turned.
I wonder if now NYT decides to dial up one of his blitzes.
Pressure coming. He's throwing. He's got his man. A little bad throw by Tua there causes Hill to stumble.
Poor accuracy, but brought in. That's huge.
That is
because if he misses that throw, he's in a bad spot.
Now it's 3rd and 5. He's back on schedule.
Yeah, I don't love the cover 1 blitz. I think if you wanted to blitz him, you maybe zone blitz it. Just in man, you're not going to keep up with these receivers. It's too easy for Hill to get open.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you have one guy on Tyreek Hill. I mean,
and not nearly a fast enough guy.
Yeah. I mean, running man against the Dolphins is a death sentence, pretty much.
It really is. You really don't want any part of that.
That's again scouting, knowing your opponent. You know, I mean, I know it's good to mix it up and try different, but maybe you try a cover 1 robber somewhere, someone's in the middle. This is an interesting play. You got the corner out and you got the drag underneath. Let's see what Matt does. He hits the drag underneath. He's caught it, and it's a 1st down.
And way to hold on to that ball in the rain. That's not an easy catch.
And both these guys doing what they can to keep drives going.
Yeah, really. I mean, I've said it a couple times, but I'm just so impressed by both offenses this game. They're not panicking. They're taking their time, reading the field well, and getting rewarded for it.
I love this play. I run this play a lot. Matt runs this play a lot. Let's see here. He likes to tight end usually. He likes to square. Yep. Oh, and he gets thrown out of sack. 49ers dialing up the pressure now.
Yeah, NYT starting to bring some heat. Maybe getting a little risky with it, but so far has not been burned yet.
I'm being told that the stream's being a little laggy, but it's not being laggy on my end. I show 0 frame rates drop. So let me know, guys. Let me know.
I actually have it up on my phone, and I have not noticed any lag.
Nice quick there. Oh, and he breaks a tackle. Uh-oh, Jalen Waddle off to the races. Oh, gets freaking popped.
That is what's so dangerous about this team. And I don't know if you noticed NYT kind of doing that, trying to cock the arm back and punch the ball out. You cannot afford that against these receivers because you miss them and they're gone for a while.
Yeah, that was a big play. And now he's going to hand it off inside. Nice little run there, 4 or 5 yards. Clock ticking down.
Surprising after all the hugely successful runs that feels like the first one we've seen on this drive.
Yeah,
I think it is the first one we've seen on this drive.
I think he's gotten a little pass happy.
A little bit.
Here we go.
We'll see if that bites him. But
he's throwing here. Oh, whoa! The screen. I think. Whoa! What the frick? That was wild. This whole stream just went crazy. Wow. That sucks.
What's a bummer with the stream is you missed an absolute laser because it was a beautiful pass in the corner of the end zone for a touchdown.
I know. Now we see Matt going for 2 here. And he's going to look to throw. He's looking at square the whole time. Comes back, though, to triangle for a 2.
Beautifully done. My gosh, I could get high off that play.
I love that route. Beautifully done.
It's just incredible. Flawless.
I'm going to look at this stream, fellas, real quick here. If NYT needs this, I'm going to try to refresh it just to see if, he's fair catch. I'm going to refresh this real quick. See if that can help the cause at all.
I'm just taking my notes over here.
And NYT's throwing it. Quick slant there on. Wow, this stream really just cut. I mean, that was like something is going wacko with this stream right now. I'm ready on a 3rd and 1 for NYT. I refreshed it and it somehow skipped 2 plays forward. It's crazy.
Well, NYT went for play action and got sacked, but then made another beautiful read on a late delaying route and pretty much got all of it back. So,
and McCaffrey's fighting for the 1st down. And he gets it.
I can't lie to you. I'm so thankful that you had to refresh because I was like 4 plays ahead of you, and it has been. You should
have told me. I had no clue.
Dude, I DM'd you twice. You ignored my cheeks.
Okay. Well, hey, we're back in business here. Trey Lance out of the gun, looking to throw. Screen pass. Nice call there. McCaffrey's going to get a few yards and go down to the 42-yard line.
I do not run screens well this year. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I don't know how to read them, but I have zero success with those. I'm surprised to see that even go for 5. That's how bad they are for me.
Yeah, it's tough. They're risky. Here we go. 2nd and 5. 3 minutes to go. NYT down 7. This game has lived up to the hype. Oh, it's intercepted. Jesus. I just jinxed him. He's running down the field.
The announcer's jinx is crazy.
Oh
my gosh.
And Matt, 54987, is going to get in the end zone for a touchdown, Dolphins.
Oh, that's backbreaking. NYT has played such a good game. He's passed the ball so well, and that one just gets a little ahead of himself. Matt baits it beautifully, and there's some rage tackle attempts after that. That's going to really kill NYT in this one.
NYT had passed flawlessly all game until right then.
Oh, it was probably his most impressive game passing I've ever watched.
Yeah.
Until that moment.
I mean, just perfectly done. But, hey, Matt's going to win this game, and that sets up a big game for the Chargers and the Dolphins next advance.
It sure does. Matt's staying alive, man. The schedule's about to get tough. He needed this one if he wants to stick in with the division. This is, he's got you on the schedule. He's got Dan on the schedule. He's got me on the schedule.
Yeah.
You really couldn't afford to drop this one if you want to win your division. But now if he can take 1, maybe even 2 of those games, things are looking pretty good for Matt.
They are. Hey, NYT's got 3 timeouts here, 2:53.
Yeah, I guess it's technically not over. It kind of feels over, but
let's see, man. You just never know.
You never do.
NYT is crazy enough to start gunslinging is the thing. If Matt going press coverage, where's Deebo Samuel at?
Yeah, is he a press beater? I know he certainly did against me in the Super Bowl against Dan.
Yeah, I would throw it to him no matter what. NYT gets another chunk here. NYT's kind of got Matt spread out right now. I'm jealous. Here we go.
Yeah, he's...
Oh, it's...
Oh, God!
Intercepted!
What a play! Xavier Howard, you freak!
Wow.
Holy buns!
I think he tried to freeform that outside.
I think he did too, and I don't think he took Acrobat into account when he did that. Well, I know he didn't because we just saw that happen. Oh my gosh.
That was crazy.
I don't think I've ever seen an animation that crazy. He hurdled the receiver to catch that ball.
Here we go. As he's going to hand it off. A huge hole. Matt blasted through it, and he's going to get inside the 50-yard line, and that's going to be the ball game.
All right, calm yourself down with spreading Matt out and blasting through holes. Let's relax here. It's a family-friendly show, Prime.
Sorry.
Jeez, you're getting all hot and sweaty over there.
Yes, and Matt's gonna. He's still moving. He's still coming out in offense here. I'm surprised. He must be thinking NYT's gonna take timeouts.
Yeah, very un-Matt-like.
It is
I think he's
un-Matt-like.
gonna notice that NYT's done and not gonna worry about that.
Yeah. So Matt's gonna. It looks like he's finally Matt's gonna drop to his knees here, and that's gonna conclude the game.
You're killing me. We're gonna move on past that now that I'm realizing what you're doing to me here. 354 total yards of offense for the Dolphins today. Matt, just move the ball at will.
Yeah, he has done really well. Passing the ball. Both of these guys, honestly, I think there's some people probably looking at this game thinking it wasn't going to be a great game, and it really was a great game.
Yeah, this was an excellent game. It really came down to who was going to make the mistake passing the ball. It ended up being NYT. I don't fault him for the second one. You're just pushing the ball there.
Yeah.
You don't have much of a choice. But it really just came down to who was going to make the poor read first. It ended up being NYT, but that does not discount from the fact that he played a phenomenal game as well.
He really did. And Matt is going to win this one 35-21. Both these guys played well. Matt's offense, I mean, he put up 35 points against the 49ers defense. NYT didn't make any bad calls. I mean, he looked sharp, and he's looking like he's going to be tough, like a tough out for myself, Dan, and you, who he's got up next on his schedule.
Yeah, he's a contender in the AFC. We know that. Everybody knows that. The only person who doesn't believe that is Matt himself. I think he bet on himself to not make playoffs, which is rare.
No.
We see guys, like Colt 45 is making trades because he says he's going to be a playoff team. But Matt is a Simbardi champion. He proved why today, played a fantastic game, and he's not somebody to sleep on in the AFC.
Yeah, definitely not. Well, guys, this is SML Live. We try to do this every week. I don't think we've missed a week yet.
We have not.
every Monday we do this. Come playoff time, we might have to tweak that a little bit, but we'll try to get some SML live commentated games for the playoffs. It doesn't matter what your record is. It doesn't matter how big the implications are. If we think you might be an SML live worthy game and you play in a 5 to 8 p.m. window on a Monday, we'll try to commentate your game. So,
and now I have to go sign off and go play Biz and the Bears here in a few minutes.
Hey, good luck on that, guys. Thanks for watching SML Live. I'm Prime, that's Faz, and until next time, have a great day. Go Matt, and I respect Matt.